here's a live look right now from the DHR Health Cam in Edinburgh. We are starting off with mostly clear skies, but definitely dealing with some fog in some locations across the valley. McAllen 71, Harlingen 66, Brownsville at 68 degrees with those temperatures warming up gradually through the morning. We're going to get up to about 83, 86 degrees by the lunchtime hour. So here's a look at your dog walk forecast for today. We are dealing with very muggy conditions with those dew points rather elevated. But for our election day, we are expecting warm and muggy conditions. Lower Valley 89, Upper Valley 91 for those highs. We could see some isolated showers this afternoon, 20% chance of those showers moving inland just after the noon hour with those east winds at 8 to 10 miles an hour. South Padre Island reaching a high of 80. That surf temperature at 83 degrees. Of course, low tide at 8:05 this morning with a moderate rip current risk. As we look at that dense fog tracker, most of this fog in and around northern Hidalgo County, stretching as far towards the east, towards Raymondville and in around Harlingen. So the I-69 corridor still dealing with some of that dense fog. So exercise caution if you are heading in that direction for us here, at least for the next 30 minutes to an hour. Once the sun does rise, it will cause that fog to taper off some. But as we look at future clouds and radar, we're going to see those specks of isolated showers moving through just after the noon hour. So hit or miss cloud cover, could see some peaks of sunshine, but unfortunately very warm and muggy for this afternoon here across the valley as we spend our election day. We're dealing with calm conditions across Texas. Not much going on for the next 2 or 3 days. We're going to see those hit or miss showers through this next 2 to 3 days until Friday, but we are anticipating the arrival of our next strong cold front that will be making its way towards the valley heading into early Saturday morning. So we are going to see those rain chances increase just a bit. Those highs this next weekend cooling off, only topping out in the 70s, looking more and more like a gloomy weekend here across South Texas as we head into the start of next week there. Those overnight lows dropping into the 50s. Some areas might even deal with 40-degree temps. So looking likely that we're going to see some sweater weather for this weekend as well as overcast skies. The tropics still active. We have subtropical storm Nicole that is just off the east coast of the U.S. This is expected to make its way towards Florida. That's expected to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane, bringing some rainfall in and around the southeast U.S. there. Unfortunately, that region still recovering from the impacts of Ian. As we look at the next 7 days here across the valley, we are expecting those temperatures to remain warm and muggy for the next several days into the work week there, with overnight lows in the 70s and 60s. Of course, that next cold front arriving Saturday, it's going to give us a cool and gloomy and rather wet week.